to see you again. Okay, let's learn about determiners. Determiners are used to modify a noun so that it will become the noun phrase. There are some that I want to explain in this video. The first is demonstratives. We have this, that, these, and those. This and that says singular. These and those says plural. These and these, it is nearby. The noun is nearby. That and those, it is farther. Okay, as adjective, I can learn much from this article. It tells about how humans destroy the earth. So this article, we have the singular one, but we can have these with articles, the plural one. Of course, if you have these articles in plural, you will have they here. So it becomes they and tells becomes tell. Remember about that. Okay, another examples. Look at that area. It is extremely arid. That area, you can have those areas. Of course, with they are extremely arid. As pronoun, commonly for things, place, events, ideas, or animals. I cannot find the Salt Lake. How about this? Pointing at a particular area on the map, it means that this shows that it is nearby. What is the difference with this? This article as adjective means that the possession here, the function here is adjective, that's why you need noun. But if you have the demonstrative here as pronoun, it will stand alone. So there is no noun here. Actually, as adjective or as pronoun is not only for demonstrative, it can be for other determiners. So later when you have the examples with adjective, I mean determiner with adjective, with noun, it means that it is as adjective. But if it stands alone, it means that it is as pronoun. Okay, see the other. This map is too small to find the details on, but that is bigger and gives more information. So this map and that map. I just want to compare the position of the map. This is nearby and that is farther. Okay, the next. You must understand about this, that demonstrative with this, that, these, those as pronoun usually are used for person who is antecedent within the same sentence. That is the researcher we want to interview. This must be Mr. Jedai, the leader of the environmentalists. So that refers to the researcher. This refers to to Mr. Jedai. Within the same sentence, when it is used for person, this is as pronoun. Compared to this one, how about this? This refers to the Salt Lake. It means that this refers to the noun, the things that is mentioned before, that is mentioned in the previous sentence. So it is commonly that they are in different sentences. But for persons, it is within the same sentence. Okay. And then we have each and every. Each and every refers to individual members within a group. Each emphasizes to every single. So all members equally, but every emphasizes to the whole. Let's see the example. Each animal has the way to survive or defend its life. So its life shows that it is singles. Every forest has uniqueness. Unfortunately, they have been destroyed by humans. So they refers to the forests. There are many forests and every forest has uniqueness. So it is the whole. We want to show the whole forest. That's why we have the pronoun they here. each animal, every forest is followed by singular noun. That's why it is always in singular verbs. But for each, you can have the noun, the plural nouns, but you must have of. Each of environmentalists agrees that Australia has such a strange nature that even the people there have trouble getting along with. This is plural. See this. Without of, this is singular. But every, you cannot have it with of. Each can be used as pronoun. It is important to see things we can do to restore the damaged environment. Each can begin doing it from his or her own surrounding. So each refers to us, each of us. Every cannot be used as pronoun. Remember that. Each can be used as pronoun, but every cannot be used as pronoun. Note here, either, neither can be grouped into these distributed determiners. Either means that one or the other, while neither, actually from not either's, shows not one or the other. Both farmers regretted what their grandfather did to the field. Either is trying to plant trees to protect the aquifers, but neither agrees to have any engineering works. They prefer the natural process. So either and neither here as pronoun, because there is no noun here. It means that it stands alone. Either, neither refers to the farmers actually. Neither here, the same as this, either doesn't agree. So if you use either, neither in this case is the same meaning as either doesn't agree. As I told you that neither is not either. That's why it is in the negative sentence if you use either. Either doesn't agree become neither agrees. Yeah, okay. So now the next we talk about numerals, cardinal and ordinal numbers. Cardinal shows Cardinal shows the quantity of noun. In writing, the common rule is to spell out the numbers 1 through 9 and use numerals for the numbers to 10 and higher. There are 5 countries which have been practicing land care lately. They plant millions of trees. So it is 1 through 9. That's why it is spell it out. People have planted trees from the low forested hills since 17 years ago. So 17, it is more than 10, so we have numerals. Ordinal shows the rank or position of a noun in series. This is not the first time for the mining companies to destroy a national park. They did it to other national parks some years ago and left them badly damaged. So the first to show the rank. You can have the second, the third, etc. But you can spell this out like this, first, or you can have numeral with suffix, st here. So we have the suffix is st. I want to tell you with this. So if it is 2, so the second, the third, fourth, 20. But see the suffix here, nd, rd, and then th. 4 and higher, you have 4th, 5th with th. But if you have 1, 2, 3, the first, second at the end, so you have 21st, not 20. It is not, the suffix is not th, but st. Okay. The next is we will talk about some, any, no, and none. Some is used in affirmative. After planting trees, some species of birds and mammals return. Some species. So you have this plural. Logging companies have cut down hundreds of whole giant trees. However, some take a responsibility to replant trees. Some species, some. So this is as adjective, there is no noun. I just remind you always. And then some, this is pronoun without any noun here. It is also used in question expecting yes answer. Will the government give some attention on returning the forest to its function, especially after flood destroyed many cities near the damaged forest? So look at this, some attention, there is no as, there is no as. As I told you that species here is actually the countable, but species belongs to the noun whose form between the plural and the singular is the same. I mean the singular and the plural form of the word species are the same. Species. So it is not species, no. That's why it looks like singular. But this is really singular because this is uncountable. You can use some with uncountable. Did some environmental organizations succeed in stopping logging activities throughout this country? Okay, so you can have these organizations to show that it is countable organization with plural. Okay, some is also used in request and over. Would you give us some information about how badly the rivers are influenced by the irrigation for the large farm? It is request. Would you give us? You can choose some tools to help you survive during your exploring the forest. You will find them quite useful. So this is over. Some tools. You can choose some tools. This is over. Note, some can also be used before a number, meaning approximately. This continent has lost some 50% of its rainforest for the last decades. We don't know exactly whether it is 50% or 55% or 60% or 40%. We don't know exactly. So it's about 50%. That's why we can use some. To talk about things we don't know or remember with singular verb. We are not sure about which timber companies, but some was closed after that incident. So with singular verb, because we don't know exactly, or we don't remember the number, the exact number. That's why we use the singular verb here. Okay, now we talk about any that is still the same as some. Yeah, any is used in negative sentences and affirmative sentences with negative adverbs, verbs, or adjectives. In the region with severe drought, we rarely find any animals breeding normally. So any animals here, because this is negative adverbs. The natives don't agree to any ideas about modernization, destroying their homeland. So any ideas, because this is negative sentence. With comparison and clauses which begin with before. It is recognizable that this region is as hot, windy, and dusty as any regions in other countries. So as shows comparison as any regions. The natives had learned and adapted to answer El Niño's southern oscillation for hundreds of years before any foreign scientist did. So it is after the word before any foreign scientist. And then any can also mean every. The environmentalist, having lived in the forest for 10 years, says that any animal inspire her. She writes a book on them. Any animal. Look at this. Any animal. Animal is countable, but we don't put s here because the meaning is every. But look at this. Any ideas, any animals. This means some. That's why we have plural. Animals and ideas, also regions, scientists. Okay, So we talk about no and none. None are used for particular purpose. No is adjective and none is pronoun. The botanists have no doubt that Australia was once part of the supercontinent Gondwana. We have also this actually. The botanists don't have any doubt. If you want to use this, it is okay. Usually it is in more formal writing. Have no doubt. As I wrote here that for particular purpose we want to emphasize. The botanists have no doubt, and you can have this also. The botanists don't have any doubt. Okay, is there something to do to make the extinct animals return? Surely none. We are just able to protect what we have now. So none here is the same as this. There is nothing to do. No is adjective. No doubt. There is none. None is pronoun. That's why it is it stands alone. But you can have it in this form. There is nothing to do. Actually, this is the same. Okay. No, none of, or no one is commonly used in initial possession in sentence or after and, but, or that. No serious effort has been made to stop logging activities, though forests are on the way to disappearing. Again, you can have this form. There is no serious effort that has been made to stop blah 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 blah. In more formal writing, I suggest you to have this. There is no serious effort that has. Okay. Natives suggested overhauling the farming method, which is more environmentally friendly, but no one is interested in, as it doesn't give much profit. But no one, so it is used after but. Okay, now we will talk about much, many, few, and little. Yeah, much and many shows more than few and little. Much is the same as little. What I mean is with uncountable, while many and few for countable nouns. The government has had much strict control over the ownership of the vast farming land lately. So we have much here because this is uncountable. Much strict control. Many environmentalists are willing to live out in a forest to fight the timber company. So many environmentalists with plural form, don't forget, because of course many is more than one, and for countable nouns. We still can find few marsupials in this region, while in the other regions many are gone. I want to compare these many and many here. I always remind you that this is as adjectives with noun and this is pronoun without noun. Few marsupials, also the same. This is as adjective, but the number is much lower than many. But it is still more than one. Remember that. It is still more than one. That's why after few, we still have plural nouns. People have tried their best to restore what the old ones had damaged, but few still doubt whether it will solve the main problem. So few, I want to compare this one. This is adjectives and this is as pronoun. Okay. Due to a little knowledge of the strange weather in Australia, several scientists went to the heart of the continent. A little knowledge. Little and a little. Are they different? Just a bit little. Yeah? Because a little is more than little. This is the same as a few and few. A few is a little bit more than few. The natives have been knowledgeable about using the natural resources for hundreds of years, but outsiders know little. Therefore, their presence is rejected as they tend to destroy it. So I just want to show you that little here is as pronoun and this is as adjective. So little here refers to the knowledge about using the natural resources. So when you have determiners as pronoun, it always refers to the previous sentence, the noun in the previous sentence. The many endangered species that are being revived are protected in this national park. Why there is the here? Look at this. The endangered species. Yes. We use the because we want to show that it is definite. The endangered species means that the species which are endangered. But if we want to emphasize on the large number, we can use many. So the many endangered species. So the difference is that we want to show in the second sentence, in this one, we want to show that the number is so large. Okay. Her many reports on the rare plants throughout the world become the important references for botanists to revive them. You can also have with possessive pronoun, her, their, mine. If you have her reports, of course, it will be different in meaning. Her reports means that maybe one or two reports only, two or three reports only. But if you have here her many, it means that it is more than two or three. A lot of. Okay. Then we still have another structure to emphasize a large number. We can use many plus a singular noun, or you can have a good or great many, of course with plurals, because this is many. Many a family planted trees from coast to coast after experiencing series of disasters dealing with the lost trees. Many a family means a large number of families. You can have a good many families. There is a great deal of optimism about the success of the land care operation due to everyone's support. It is uncountable. That's why you cannot use a great many. So you have a great deal of optimism because many is for countable. The Rangers got many a breathtaking experience when doing their job. This is different from this one. This shows a large number of the families, but this shows a reputation that happens many times. So the experience, a breathtaking experience, is got by the Rangers many times, or was got by the Rangers many times when doing their job. So it shows a reputation of the events. Quite a few means a large number of. So a few, if you use a few, of course, it will be different if you have quite a few. If you use a few, the number is lower than many. But if you use quite a few, it shows a large number. So don't be confused with that. The national park at Tasmania protects quite a few of cushions plants by building boardwalk along the park for people to enjoy them. So quite a few, it is the same as a large number of cushions plants. Okay, so now we will have the other, another, the others, and others. The other, another is only one. The other and the others, we use the because it is definite. Another, others, it is indefinite. Okay. Are there other places having such a beautiful field with wonderful cushions plants? Look at this. Other places. It is as adjective, of course, because there is noun here. Other places are, of course, this is plural forms. if you have places or the noun here or other is as adjective, so what is in plural form is the noun. But if you want to have as pronoun, you have others. So the plural form is others. That's why this form is wrong. You can not write others, please, but this one, other places. Okay, let's see. The local conservationists disagreed to the idea of reducing the farmland, yet others proposed doing it as this will revive the lost forest. So others refers to the local conservationists. The others, yeah. There are many conservationists. That's why we have here in plural. And this is as noun, as I told you, because it is as pronoun. Because it is as pronoun, we have s here. Yeah. A botanist told that in that forest, that eucalyptus trees stood in a salty swamp, and the other trees seemed to be dying. I want to show you this is the other trees. It is definite. Why it is definite? Because this belongs to, the trees belongs to that forest. In that forest we have eucalyptus trees and other kinds of trees. That's why we have the other trees, the trees which are in this forest. So this is definite, while here it is not definite. The heart of Australia has a strange nature that is never found at another continent. So this is only one. I want to show you only one continent. The two farmers said that their field was once productive pasture. One showed the field on the left, while the other pointed at the right one. So the other refers to the two farmers. Of course, this is definite because I want to talk about the two farmers. One showed the field on the left, while the other farmer. You can have the other farmer, but I don't want to use the other farmer because everyone has known that the other here refers to the farmers because it has been mentioned in the previous sentence. Okay. Note, you can have one another. Each does something to or for others. So it is more than two or three. It is more than two. The farmers who are aware of their wrong way in farming that reduces the fresh water supply assist one another to overhaul the system. So one another refers to farmers, many, more than two or three. And then you can also use each other, do something to or for the other in particular relationship. So it is usually between two groups. Yeah. The natives and the local government support each other to make their species recovery program work well. So here between the natives and the local government. Okay, I think it's enough for me to explain about determinants. I hope that it will help you to modify the noun, become the noun phrase as what you want to. Okay, thank you for watching. Meet me again in another video. Goodbye.